Massive monsoon storm in Phoenix yesterday, and streets were flooded. I'm talking looking like the biblical floods. I was getting ready to build that ark. Interesting thing happened. Waymo, if for those of you that don't know, is that automated rideshare service. Kind of started out in Phoenix. It's branched off into other major cities, but it's an automated vehicle. You get in, no driver, takes you wherever you're going. You can book it through Uber. And it's basically the future of rideshare. A lot of guys out there, gals out there, driving Lyft, driving Uber. You're going to be replaced by Waymo and vehicles like it. Whether you like it or not, that's going to happen. Make sure you're only taking profitable rides while the opportunity's there, and be working on your exit strategy. You need to transition gig work to part-time, not full-time. If you're full-time, make it part-time, use the rest of your time, figure out how to get out of it. But interesting development. So Waymo had to shut down yesterday because of how flooded the streets were. The cars were getting stranded. They discontinued service all day on what was a Friday. I haven't really driven Uber exclusively for a year or more, but the surge map was lit up all over. $10 bonuses, $15 bonuses, $6 bonuses. So I decided, hey, now's a good time to test it out. You go where the money's at, right? My other apps, Instacart, Walmart Spark, DoorDash, they were all normal. They were not showing any, higher activity or unusual extra bonuses or anything like that. Just normal Friday afternoon orders, but not Uber. Again, this is why I have multiple apps. You cast a wider net. Uber's lit up, fine. I'm going to focus on Uber. I had my other apps on, but I eventually shut them off because they were just getting in my way of these banger Uber orders, getting $27 to go take a burrito 5 miles. I'm like, dude, I'll do this all day long. So yesterday I ended up working 8 hours, almost exclusively Uber. I made $410 on Uber yesterday. Now, was that a coincidence that Waymo was down? I did 2 Uber X rides, but only 2. Most of that money was all made on Uber Eats, but utilizing the Uber X surge bonuses. If you don't know how to do that, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I will show you how you can do that, how you can utilize the surge bonuses meant for Uber X drivers and cash them in on delivering burritos rather than people. If it is true that the reason Uber was surging is because Waymo was down, it really highlights how much business Uber drivers are already losing to automated vehicles. Because I haven't had a day like that driving for Uber and Lyft over a year, and I don't even drive for Uber anymore because you can't make $400 in 8 hours. If you could, I would drive for Uber all the time when I went out because I averaged just about $52 an hour delivering Uber Eats. For all of you that are in denial about automation is going to replace you, it was very eye-opening yesterday that all of a sudden I had this most banger day on Uber I've had in over a year. And it just so happened that Waymo was also down. It's supply and demand, guys. I didn't do the research. I haven't looked to see how many Waymo cars are out there, but I know it's a lot. I see Waymos all the time. I didn't see yesterday a single Waymo car, but when I usually go out and drive, I'll see multiple Waymos at every intersection I go up to. This is just the beginning of it. Every time you see a Waymo car, that's one more ride that an actual driver didn't get. It's all supply and demand. You just get more and more squeezed out. And as automated vehicles become more and more adopted, there's less and less demand. This is why Uber doesn't care about raising driver pay. This is why every time Uber makes an adjustment to driver pay, it's always against the driver because they don't need you. The more automated vehicles they have, the less they have a need for you, the more they'll push down the pay, and they'll just squeeze you out because eventually drivers go, I can't make any money. I'm not going to do this. That's why I haven't driven for Uber in over a year because I'm the same way. I'm going to go where the money is. If I'm going to go out and drive and I can make $40 an hour delivering Instacart and DoorDash, why in the heck am I going to sit there in a parking lot as an Uber driver and just wait for a $3 ride to take somebody 2 miles? I'm not. You can't drive for Uber and Lyft any longer unless there are actual surge bonuses that go along with it. Regular times, Uber and Lyft are not profitable. You make a lot more money in grocery delivery. But just an interesting observation. Waymo's down, and I have my best day of the year on Uber by a lot. I would drive Uber every day in the afternoon if it was looking like that. Anyway, just my 2 cents. Be interesting if next Friday, with Waymo back online, we'll see how next Friday is. Can I still make $400 next Friday afternoon? Stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel and find out.